George Rose, mate, a dominant clinical performance from Tim Tszyu tonight, mate, but, was it enough to entice and build this fight for Errol Spence?
I think it was really good for Tim. He's now got 20 rounds under his belt with his new head coach, new team, so... I think both fights have been very different. One where he faced a puncher. Tonight he faced a very tough opponent who was able to take absolutely everything. So two very different fights, but two great fights to prepare him for what lies next. And again, 20 rounds with his new team, I think is important. If you come out and only had a couple of rounds in each fight, you still be looking for a little bit more of that experience.
He made him think in there, particularly early. Tim Tszyu had to do a lot of thinking in there, yeah?
Yeah, I thought it was, again, a great opponent for him to test him and push him to that next level. I thought he had some very interesting attributes. There was moments there he looked really quick. He was, as I said, he was very tough. But Tim was able to work on a few different things, I think. And I thought Denis still possessed danger through till the end. He was still looking for. He knew he was behind, and he was looking for the kill shot to change the way the fight was going for him. And so to face that risk through to the end is a credit to Tim and the performance that he did.
There were some talks before this fight that the Spence fight was signed and sealed. Granted he got the victory today. Where do things stand? What conversations happen from here, George?
Yeah, so now we'll just do a quick medical check on him in the next few days. I know we said that the cut doesn't look too bad. I don't think. I think it looks more. It's more surface level. It should heal pretty quick. So, granted that there's no other damage, we'll probably get an X-ray to ensure that everything's okay. Granted that there's no other damage, we'll get started on his next fight. But before that, we'll have a Nikita Tszyu announcement. So that'll be the next thing that we do. Following that, we'll have a Tim Tszyu.
Now, does that fight? Could you bring that fight here, or would you look to do it over there in Dallas or perhaps Las Vegas?
I love Dallas. I love Las Vegas, and I love doing big fights here. So wherever the fight lands, I'll be very happy because an opportunity with high caliber opponents like that, I get excited for that shit, but I do everything that I can to try and bring big fights here to Australia. One, because our Australian boxing public deserves the opportunity to be part of these big moments and these big fights. And I know that we've got better fans here, so get our Aussie fans behind everyone, and I think that it gives everybody a bit of an advantage. Our Aussie fight is an advantage when you've got all of your close supporters able to travel and support you, and you're fighting in your home country. It always gives you that little bit of extra advantage, and when you're fighting these top tier guys, any benefit that you can get, it really helps.
Now, I don't know if you saw, mate, but Jeff Fenech left the venue early here today. Left at about round 7. Any thoughts on that? Are you aware of that? Do you know about that?
No, I didn't know that. I spoke to Jeff earlier in the day. I nearly said night. It feels like it's night time. I spoke to Jeff earlier in the day. He was in good spirits. He was happy. I actually bumped into him and Shannon Taylor at the same time, two Aussie boxing legends. So, I'm not sure what happened there.
Mate, I've got to ask this one because otherwise I'll get criticised from my trolls. Should Tim Tszyu have stopped the guy there tonight?
Good question. I thought there was moments there where he could. I thought he fucking hit him hard. I'll be honest. I thought he hit him really well. He wobbled him well. I thought Denis recovered really well though too. So I've got to give Denis credit, but. I am, as I said before, I'm glad that he did get rounds in with his new team and with his new preparations. 20 rounds with the new team, I think, is a bigger advantage than if he had to stop the fight earlier. It's exciting. I love knockouts. I'll be honest. I love knockouts, but I also know that this is a marathon, not a sprint for Tim to get back to the top.
Nikita Tszyu next week.
Announcement this week, mate.
Sunday. Yeah. Wednesday, I'm hearing.
There's your exclusive. Wednesday. Nikita Tszyu announcement this week.
It could be near where I live, but no one knows where I live, so it doesn't matter. But I'm hearing.
Do you live in the Sunshine Coast, do you?
But yeah, that's exciting.
Very exciting. Good, great to have Nikita back. Nikita's really becoming the big draw card here in Australia, and he's due for another big step up, another big fight. So very excited for him.
Nice one, George. We will see you there, mate. Good show today, and see you next time.
See you. Thank you.